On this fine Sunday afternoon. What a beautiful afternoon, actually, eh? I know. Spectacular.
And thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
This weather like today, it must remind you of home, huh? Takes you right back, doesn't it?
Nope. I mean, very often do we get a day. We get some sunny days like this. More like last week.
This time of year in Ireland?
Last week was more like what we're used to. Like dreary.
Oh
grey.
yeah, that's Ireland.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Is that what you meant?
Beautiful country if you can put a roof on it.
Called the Hills of Grainmore. It's about a bunch of hunters in Northern Ireland. Not your fancy British tailcoat hunters on horseback. This is more like the guys with the trucks and going out to the deer blind, only the Irish version. They have a bunch of raggedy dogs that chase after rabbits. And in this story, the hare is called the wee puss. I don't really know why. Something idiomatic. One fine winter's morning, our horns we did blow to the green fields of Tessa, our house. one once more, but it was her last look o'er the hills of Grainmore. She sprang to her feet for to bid them goodbye, but their music did cease and her cry we did hear, saying bad luck to the boys, brought you Maydown dogs here. For last night as I lay content in the glen, it was a little I thought then of dogs or of men. Strange dogs round the hills of Grainmore. Thank you. That's one of the deep inside kind of songs. I just love it though.
Well, cheers, everybody. Sorry. You can keep talking about the lupus. Cheers! Is anybody catching us for the very first time? Yay! Well, welcome. And definitely you, sir. So we've been together for a band now for 4 years. Pat and I are originally from Ireland and missed playing Irish music, and then everyone jumped on board and we formed very quickly, and it's been a great 4 years. Cheers to 4 years.
There was that COVID thing in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We started at the last Olympics.
But here's a little song that's on our Ulla record, which we have available tonight. You can start your Christmas shopping. Just get it all done. Do we have it? We do. There's a little song called Song for Ireland.
Walking all the day near tall towers where falcons move their necks. Silver winged they fly
Sandria McGee.
I'm going to do a song that we recorded for the Other Ones Foundation here in Austin.
This is incredible.
It's an incredible organisation that Chris happens to be a part of. Maybe you'll tell the good people what kind of work you do.
Hi, good people. I think they'd rather hear me playing a tune, but I'll opt for this. So, the Other Ones Foundation is an organization that provides low-barrier employment opportunities as well as housing opportunities to your brothers and sisters in the streets of Austin experiencing homelessness. That's right, yeah. Thank you. So we got the wise idea that we should spend some of that money and make some more money by making a record. And Pat had the brilliant idea that this song was really relevant, even though it was related to the traveling folks of Ireland. It was also really related to what we're dealing with today.
Yes.
So now back to Pat with the weather.
It's a Ewan McCall song. And it's called the Moving On song. And Andrea, you're playing baritone on this one.
With any luck, she is.
Put down the martini.
It was the lovely
I was
story.
just enjoying the story. I feel like I've been taken the
We sure missed Rich last week. I thought it'd be better off with him this week. We're still aimless.
I've heard this story a million times and I was still listening to it like the first time.
Someplace else. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Born in the Commons by a building site where the ground was rumbled by the trailer wheels. The local Christian said to me, you lower the price of property, you better get born someplace else. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Born at the back of a hawthorn hedge, where the black hole frost lay on the ground. You better be born in someplace else. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. The evening sky was full of stars, but one shone brighter than the rest. And the wise men came so stern and strict and brought the orders to evict. You better get born someplace else. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. At the side of the road, with no halting sight, no fixed abode. The vigilantes came to the Darndale site and shot her son better be born in some places. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. In a wagon, a tent, or a trailer, born last month, last year, or in far off days. Born here or 1,000 miles away, there's always men around who'll say you better be born somewhere else. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along, go, move, shift.
Thank you.
That's not burn, everyone.
That's right. You can Google the Other Ones Foundation and find that song and a lot of songs like it at the internet.
The only place it's available.
That's right. It's on the internet.
And right here. Until we release the next album.
Hey, look, we have a tip jar, and the tip jar has had a makeover. Am I the only one that noticed that?
Yeah.
It's looking all fancy
It's
and
all
clean. It looks like it's had like a deep cleaning.
It looks like the flux capacitor in Back to the Future.
And it's feeling pretty lonely.
I'm gonna put that in my Highlander later and see what happens.
It does look like you're the first one to notice
Oh,
that.
Hey,
Hey,
thank you very
look
much.
at this guy.
that's how that works.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir.
If you are
Thank you,
enjoying
sir.
music and you want some good karma in your life, visit the brand new spanking tip jar.
Super shiny.
Very alive.
It used to be full of wires and kind of weird kind of flux
It had
capacitor.
like a
Until
vintage
Doc
vibe.
Brown cleaned it up on his toilet.
Oh,
1954.
Old Emmett was a good man.
look at Dan. Thank you, Dan.
How about that supper session show earlier? Were y'all here for that?
Yeah. Rich Burlington.
Nate Bro on the bass, come on, shit was happening. So good.
Yeah, that was a tremendous trip back in time
It's really cool, man.
and utterly joyous. So,
It wasn't the flux capacitor that brought you there?
that's what it was. Brought us from there to here. So. It's not a tip jar at all. This is about a guy who hears the call of the sea. And he leaves his girlfriend behind in tears. But he comes back a couple of years later. Stacks of gifts, toys, and treasures for her. He discovers she's run off with a truck driver. Once I was a working man that lived at home at ease. Now I am a mariner that plows the angry seas. Oh, I always loved seafaring life, a bit in love with you. I shipped as steward and cooked my boys on board the Kangaroo. Oh, I never thought she would prove false, or either prove untrue, as we sailed away from Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Think of me, oh think of me, she mournfully did say, when you were in the foreign land and I am far away. And take this lucky thrupping bit, it'll make you bear in mind the love and trust and faithful heart you left in tears behind. Cheer up, my own true love, don't weep so bitterly. She sobbed, she sighed, she choked, she cried, she could not say goodbye. Oh, I won't be gone for very long, 'tis but a month or two. And when I will return again, of course I'll visit you. Oh, I never thought she would prove false, or either prove untrue, as we sailed away from Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. of the town, where an ancient dame upon the line was hanging out her gown. Where is my love? She vanished, sir, about 6 months ago, with a smart young man that drives the van for Chapel, Sun and Co. I never thought she would prove false or either prove untrue, as we sailed away from Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Now my love, she is no foolish girl, her age it is 20. Love, she is no spinster, she's been married twice before, and I cannot say it was her wealth that stole my heart away, for she's a washerman in the laundry for 1 a day. So here's a heart to dreams of married life, the soap suds and blue, hearts true love and faith and starch and washing soda too. Oh, I'm going to some foreign shore, no longer can I stay, and on some China mountain top I'll throw myself away. For I never thought she would prove false or either prove untrue, as we sail away from Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. No, I never thought she would prove false or either prove untrue, as we sail away from Milford Bay on board the Kangaroo. Manny Brotherton on the fiddle.
We have a question. What is this?
Now we do. Do Ireland do Thanksgiving? No, we don't. But when we're here, we do, and it's great. I love it.
It's
I
like
wish
an
we had
extra
it.
Christmas, that's what I say. I'm like, happy fucking days we get to.
Two
Sorry.
Christmases, yeah, it's lovely. Well done, user. The last thing we need is another excuse to drink, though. We tried to introduce a new holiday every September. What was it? I can't remember the day, but we tried to introduce Arthur's Day, just for another excuse to drink, and it was for Arthur Guinness, the founder of Guinness.
I thought it was for Arthur the movie, with about the drunk guy.
No, it's oh right, yeah. Well, that's how everyone acted. But the 24th of September was Arthur's Day, and there was a great advertising campaign where everyone would put their pints in the air at like 5:59, which apparently was the time Guinness was created or something. And at 5:59, everyone go to Arthur, and then drink all night, and then it was the worst idea ever because everyone was just dangerously violent, and it lasted for 2 years. So we don't need Thanksgiving, thanks.
But thank you for having it, because we like to have it over here.
We can't control ourselves. Look at Paddy's Day.
True.
Yeah, Paddy's Day over there used to be like a holy day, and it was the Feast of St. Patrick, and you go to church, and then we figured it out, and then we brought it over there. And went, no, have a drink. Oh.
Yeah, not the holy vote what I saw.
See, I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Right on, see, I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to. See, I can never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
Thank you so much.
See why we wanted to start it, man. Thank y'all. Glad you're here. We're having a ton of fun, and we're happy you're here too.
Glad to share it.
Well, Christy Moore made that song a hit, and his brother Barry Moore, aka Luca Bloom, wrote this next song. Yes.
Did he change his name?
And Christy also made this a hit, actually. Christy
Did he change his name just so that he wasn't affiliated?
So he wasn't
Yes.
Barry Moore anymore, right?
Ah, I did
But
not
Luke-
know
Luke
that.
Bloom-
Well, Christy Moore is like the
I know.
Willie Nelson of Ireland.
Right.
And so he didn't want to be his little
Didn't
brother.
want to be like Stanley Nelson, that's right.
Right.
Is his brother's name Stanley? Is that right?
Yes, he is.
Excellent. No one Googled that.
But this is a song he wrote, and you know, there's more Irish people in America than there is in Ireland, and this is a song about their journey here.
In the city of Chicago, as the evening
Thank you. It's our first time doing it all together.
It shows you how this is just a big session here.
Sophisticated
A
session.
sophisticated session.
Exactly. You said it, not me.
Oh, you were? Okay, gotcha. Set the bases is right.
Hey, Chief.
Y'all don't forget your hard-working bar and wait staff here at the Saxon Pub. Teresa and Jolene and the rest of the gang, they're not holding out on y'all, so y'all don't hold on to them. And don't forget that the more you drink, the better we sound. So get yourself another round here tonight. And don't forget that Richard has a tip jar, and so do we.
Richard needs some lights in his as well, I think.
I think we should serve him up some lights as well, yeah. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Rat's nest of wires that used to be in the old one. It lit up.
Is Thanksgiving traditionally a drinking day? Or?
Only when
Eating
your
and drinking, we like both of those.
only when your family drives you to it.
Me and my friend Jack were in Houston. Yeah, and we drank a lot, and we got into bed at 2 o'clock. And he had to be on a plane at 6 because he had a gig in California. So I got up at 5 to drive him to the airport.
You're a better friend than anybody.
I am a good friend. Yeah, so I drove him to the airport. It was like half an hour, and then I drove back. And I woke up, and he was in bed beside me. I was like, did I dream driving you to the airport? It was the scariest moment of my life. But his flight was cancelled, and he got an Uber home.
And he beat you?
He didn't want to wake me again because I was very angry with him on the way to the airport for having me up at 5 o'clock.
I just snuggled in next to you and went back to sleep.
I felt like I was on a different planet. I was like, did I not drive you to the airport an hour ago? Anyway, that's my first Thanksgiving.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You should have played along, yeah.
Shh, I'm sleeping. Leave me.
What airport?
That's right, we sleep together. It was a king size bed.
Yeah, okay. Resolved to fight Britannia's foes, no sergeant at arms was bolder, but a bitter ensign called me out, and I was flogged and carted. Cruel the usage that I got, and so I soon deserted. But being of a courage keen and likewise able-bodied, I brought a clerk on the King's Highway with sidearms head. stands adorned. Volunteer at Newgate I'm confined, and by the laws convicted. Telling on Tyburn trees my fate, at which I'm much affrighted. Farewell to friends and countrymen, and my native hills of the Yarrow. Kind Providence will test the fate of Valentine and Harrow. Now there's a ballad. It actually has about 7 more verses, but I whittled it down.
I'm blind. You want to have Bailey's?
Yes?
No, it's an espresso martini.
Because we just moved
It's got
Kate.
espresso flavor coffee in it.
She's got actual places.
We're gonna do a new little song we've done a couple of times, a Scottish song. Did I see Mark in from Waterloo? I think I might have done. Martin.
Marty was here.
And it made me want to do a shameless plug. I'm doing an in-store at Waterloo on Tuesday. If anyone is free and they want to come down, I released a record a month ago. Well, I say a month, I have no idea. It was like 6 weeks, 8 weeks maybe.
Was it not last year?
It might have been last year.
It's COVID time, and who can tell?
But I have my vinyls in, and I'm doing an in-store this Tuesday at 6 o'clock at Waterloo, a nice early one if anyone wants to come down and do some shopping. Yeah.
For Christmas.
Because I saw Martin and I was like,
beauty is within grasp. Hear the highlands call. The last star is upon us. I'll carry you if you fall. And I know the arbor is heavy now. I know the heart is tired. It's beautiful, let's go over a wild mountainside. Snow is falling high over under clear blue sky. Coal is flying down under. You and I are gonna wander high up where the air is red and wild horses ride. It's beautiful, that's for Roman, the wild mountainside. Wild and free we roam, only a mile to go. Wild and free we roam, only a mile to go. Beauty is within us. Hear the highlands call. My star is upon us. I'll carry you if you fall. And I know the armor's heavy now. I know the heart is tired. It's beautiful, let's go over the wild mountainside. It's beautiful, let's go over the wild mountainside.
thank you. That's not a relative in the middle, too.
y'all for coming. This is
And
such fun.
the whiskey ferry arrived. I looked down and there's whiskey everywhere. It's so great.
It's so pretty.
I said to Pat, somebody's trying to sabotage our show. Look at those whiskeys.
Cheers to whoever the
Somebody's
whiskey
trying-
ferry was
And he said,
tonight. We
Trying
love
to
you very
sabotage our
much.
shows.
Cheers.
Quick, we need some
He
whiskeys.
said he ordered them. That's the punchline.
Oh, did you order them?
No.
It was Pat. Happy days. Drinks on Pat tonight. Holiday.
Every time I come here, I'm not going to finish that.
No. Yes. No.
Rich, do you want to do we did it a few weeks ago, Street for London.
Yeah.
Do you remember what key we did it in?
I think we did it in either G or F. F.
Oh, F.
Yep.
Really?
Am I doing this? Oh, once I get here, I'm not allowed to leave. Oh, I'll be right here. You're indentured.
Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the papers in his worn out shoes? In his eyes you'll see no pride, hands held loosely by his side. Yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, no, she just keeps on walking, carrying her home and to carry her bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, the same old man is sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. And each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the cement station? Memory fading, metal ribbons that he wears. In our winter city, the rain cries little pity for one more forgotten hero and a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely
that'll make you change your mind. Before you did the harem, what harem did I do? What harem did I do? What harem did I do? But roll you in me harem.
The Brothertons.
It's good to have Manny back, huh? We've talked about missing Rich, but it's good to have Manny back on the show.
I thought something in my genetics would inform me with that last tune, but no.
I was watching your hand for
It's like, of course I know how to play this.
worthless one, man.
Burns hornpipe, and I hadn't a clue. This one is the Ballad of Rich Brotherton. You just forget.
Sure, I'll do something.
Did you just do that?
No more martinis for Andrew, please.
It's the end of the year, folks, you know? The year's nearly over.
Well, the sober men and plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men over 90 who have never yet kissed a girl. But give me your Rambler Rover, from Orkney down to Dover. We the world. Well, I've roamed through all the nations, I delight in all creation. I've enjoyed a wee sensation when the company did prove kind, and when pardon was no pleasure, I drunk another measure to the good friends that we treasure, for they always were in our minds. They're sober and plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men over 90 who have never yet kissed a girl, but give me a rambling rover from Orkney down to Dover. We will roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. When you're bent with arthritis, your bowels have got colitis, you've galloping bronchitis, and you're thinking it's time you die. If you've been a man of action, though you're lying there in traction, you can gain some satisfaction, thinking, Jesus, at least I tried. There's sober men and plenty, and drunkards barely 20. There are men over 90 who have never yet kissed a girl, but give me a rambling rover from Orkney down to Dover. We will roam the country over, and together we'll face the world. We will roam the country over, and together we'll face the world.
That's Rich Brotherton, everyone. Did we get a date? Yeah. Yeah. Only 2 drinks in. I would like to record this. We'll do something Irish, don't worry. I'd like to record this on our next record, I think. This one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I should know mine.
This little English song for you. 2, 3. How's everybody doing, by the way? Well, I'm so happy you're here and you're all here. But the fact that you shouted that out, I love you for it. Thank you. Cheers. I like reassurance like that in my life. Thank you. Yeah. Cheers to you.
This old house is falling down around my ears, and I'm drowning in a river of my tears. But when all my will is gone, you hold me sweet. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side. Oh, days have come to keep us far apart. Just a broken promise, a broken heart. And now the Oh, come the night, you're only what I want. And come the night, you'll be my confidant. Oh, oh, come the night, you're only what I want. And come the night, you'll be my confidant. Oh, well, I see you on the street in company. Oh, why don't you come and ease your mind with me? 'Cause we're living for the night, we're still away. And I need you at the dim end of the day. Yes, I need you at the dim end of the day.
Okay.
I still have goosebumps.
Weren't we the rare old stock? We spent the evenings getting locked down in the Ace of Hearts, where the hostels were engaging. Over the footbridge out to the dock where the boats sailed at 5 o'clock. Would you hurry, lads? Says Whack on the before we're there. We'll all be back. Hurry up if you can. Well, the crack was 19 in the Isle of Man. Before we reached the Alexander base, the ding-dong surely racing in the bar of the ship had great sport as the boats sailed up from the port. Landed up in the Douglas Head, inquired for a vacant bed to the dining room. We got shown the innocent woman up the road, lads, hit it if you can. Oh, the crack was 19, the Isle of Man. The next morning we went for a ramble round and we saw the sights of Douglas town, and then we went for a mighty session in a pub that they called the Darbies. We all got drunk by 3:30. To sober up we went swimming in the sea and back to the digs for the spruce up and well waiting for the Rosie. We all drew up our plans. Oh, the crack was 19, the Isle of Man. And then we went to the Texas bar. We all came down by horse and car. We met Big Jim and we all went in to drink some wine and Yates's. The Liverpool girls, it was said, were all to be met in the Douglas Head. Matt Shane was there in his tie and shirt with the foreign girls he was trying to flirt. Saying, here girls, I'm your man. Ah, the crack was 19. the Isle of Man. What happened then? Whacker fancied his good looks, and with an Isle of Man woman he was struck. But the Liverpool lad was by her side, throwing the jar into her. Whacker thought he'd take a chance, so he asked the queer one out to dance. Round the floor they stepped it out, to whack it was no bother. Everything was going to plan. Oh, the crack was 19, the Isle of Man. Well, the Isle of Man woman fancied whack, but your man stood there till his mates came back and whack. They all whacked him to whack. Whack was landed on his back, and the Douglas force arrived as well. Landed a couple of belts as well, and we ended up in the Douglas jail until the Dublin boat did sail, deported every man. Oh, the crack was 19, the Isle of Man. Yeah.
Well, now this old house is a tumbling down. The walls are gone, but the roof is sound. The landlord's deaf, he can never be found. It's time to ring some changes. They'll arrest your son if you're just unskilled. They'll ask you to pose with your hand in the till. Ask you to die when you've written your will. It's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. Well, you fall in love with a girl you've seen, diamond studded on the TV screen. The change in your pocket won't buy you a dream. It's time to ring some changes. So you pay all your money for your daily bread, but now the bread's gone up and you need more money. Money's gone down, better borrow instead. It's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. And the politicians, they look so smug. You ask for the truth, they give you a shrug. You might find the truth swept under the rug. It's time to ring some changes. So I'm gonna tear this mansion down, get my feet back on the ground. Penny for penny, pound for pound, it's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes.
away now. I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. And when he came to his true love's dwelling, he knelt down gently upon the stone, and through her window he whispered lowly, "Is my true love within at home? Wake up, love, it is thine own true lover. Wake up, love, and let me in, for I am tired, love, and oh so weary, and more than near drenched to the skin. She's raised her up on her down soft pillow. She's raised her up and she's let him in, and they are locked in each other's arms until the small clouds began to grow. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taken her hand and they've kissed and parted, and he saddled and mounted and away to go. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most.
Thank you all so much. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your- Yeah, Ulla.